You have this war in Bosnia next to Kosovo, where for the first time, Islamists, Wahhabis, call them whatever you like, make their presence in Europe. And then it goes on. You have, of course, the USS Cole in Aden, in the port of Aden, this suicide attack in 2000. You have in 2001, 9/11. So the attack at New York and Washington. You have in 2002 the attack at the tanker ship Limburg. So all this grows and grows and grows. And at a certain point, I had the feeling I do have to write a book on this, because it was clear that the threat of radical Wahhabi ideology and extremism, practical extremism, were closing in on Europe.
Johannes është një gazetar gjerman me nam. Pas raportimit për zhvillimet në shtetin ku është rritur, ai ka mbuluar krejt luftrat në ish Jugosllavi, ka raportuar edhe në luftën e Kosovës. Për më shumë, ai është profesor i gazetarisë, por po ashtu njihet që është prej autorëve të parë që shkroi për rrezikun e ideologjisë që çon në terrorizmin islamik. Që në gusht të vitit 2002, ai ka botuar librin Al-Qaida në Evropë. Në intervistën për Indox ai tregon pse vendosi që të hulumtonte të shkruante 18 vite më herët për diçka që sot po përballet Evropa, terrorizmin islamik.
I recall being stopped by the police, the Austrian police, one day for wrongly overtaking somebody. I don't know. And they stopped me, and they wanted to fine me at 150 or 200 euro fine for this violation. And then they saw the book on the seat next to me, and they said, "Oh, you are reading this?" I said, "No, I've been writing it." And all of a sudden they said, "Well, in this case, we will not fine you. This is part of our library within the police academy," which was very nice to me. At the same time, whenever I talk to the political level in Germany, Austria, and other countries in Europe, they always said, "Well, yes, there is something, but you're exaggerating. They will not come to Europe. They're fighting for the liberation of the Arab lands," and so on and so forth. This has changed, I would say, only with the attacks of 9/11.
Në intervistën për Indox, ky gazetar tregon se si u bë që Bosnja ra as shumë në ndikim dhe u infiltruan elementet e Al-Qaidës në lëvizjen e tyre për ndarjen nga Serbia. Deri në masën sa dhe zëvendësi i Bin Ladenit, Al-Zawahiri ishte takuar me presidentin bosnjak, Alija Izetbegovićin, por nuk ndodhi e njëjta situatë me Kosovën, nuk ndodhi me UÇK-n.
I think that, first of all, the international forces and the investigative forces have done quite a good job, with your help, by the way. I mean, without your help, they would have been blind as they were in Bosnia and Herzegovina. But this is only one part. The second part is that Kosovo is a relatively small territory which can better be controlled, for example, like Bosnia and Herzegovina. You had very few, if all, active fighters from the international Islamic forces. This is in contrary to Bosnia and Herzegovina. Izetbegović, president of Bosnia, had promised the fighters of Al-Qaeda and other extremist forces and groups the Bosnian citizenship if they helped. So all of a sudden there was a reason for them to stay there, and they stayed far away from the main cities and villages, not only to be there among their own people, but not to be, I would say, infiltrated by people who did not share the Wahhabi interpretation of Islam. So you didn't have this in Kosovo, and of course you had the experience. You had seen what had happened in Bosnia. So I would say all together, you, the media, you particularly, Vizar, you did a great job for this. The international community was important to be there, and these two things are probably the main reasons why you didn't have these villages of foreigners on your territory.